2012. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present our dedicated honoree, no other than Madam Elsie Cordua Siniza. A big round of applause.
And the presenter is still a beautiful principal of Bugos Central School 1. This is Delia O. De La Cruz. A big round of applause.
School Teachers Association, Bogo District 1, awards this Certificate of Merit to Elsie Cordua Siniza, who patiently, unselfishly, and meritoriously served the Bureau of Public Schools for 38 years. Ato ko nung pagpakan siya 38 na tuig na servisyo. In recognition of such service as a model, a beacon light, and a challenge to every teacher to strive more in behalf of the youth whose character be molded carefully to serve as the solid foundation of our enlightened citizenry. This Certificate of Merit is witnessed and signed at Bugos City, Cebu, Philippines, this 24th day of February in the year of our Lord, 2012. Requesting, di na lang ako balik-balikon. Ang mga signatories. Okay, ato ko nang hatagan sa masipang pakpak si Mrs. Elsie Cordua Siniza.
Abilia. Reader, Mrs. Ruth Andales, Master Teacher 2 of Bogos Central School 1.
Everyone, I am tasked to read this simple biography of Mrs. Natividad Velez Abelia. Natividad Velez Abelia, born on September 16, 1951 at Bugos, Cebu. The eldest of the 5 siblings of the late Mr. Jesus Abelia and Milagros Velez. Graduated elementary grades at Bugos Central School. Secondary, graduated at CRMC, and in her BSE Ed, graduated in CRMC. Passed the teacher's examination, was held on May 27, 1972 at Cebu City. Bugo Public School Teachers Association, Bugo District 1, awards the Certificate of Merit to Natividad V. Abelia, who patiently, unselfishly, and meritoriously served the Bureau of Public Schools for 38 years. Ato papakan si Mamaki, bisagwa din. In recognition of such service as a model, a beacon light, and a challenge to every teacher to strive more in behalf of the youth whose character be molded carefully to serve as the solid foundation of our enlightened citizenry. This Certificate of Merit is witnessed and signed at Bugos City, Cebu, Philippines, this 24th day of February in the year of our Lord, 2012. Requesting the CPST Board of Directors. Sir, patas kita ron, sir. Ayun. Okay, another round of applause.
is no other than Mrs. Marieta O. Andrino. And the reader is Mrs. Rosalinda L. Ortiga, the Master Teacher 2 of Gairan Elementary School. A big round of applause.
In the summer of 1951, March 24, Mrs. Marieta Ortega Andrino was born to a loving couple of Gairan, Bogosibo, to Lazaro Ortega and Victoria Abaldi. She grew up as an adorable young girl and an admirable young lady. She got married to Ignacio Andrino in 1969 and was graced with 5 angels. 2 of them are boys and 3 are girls. 2 of her children re-following her footsteps and now serving as honorable teachers. The other one is a manager of a very famous fast food. She started her teaching career in August of 1978 as a substitute teacher in Bogo and was eventually hired as a regular permanent teacher in Santa Fe, Cebu in January 1979, where she served there for 11 years. She was transferred to Bogo in 1989 in Siocon Elementary School and got transferred to Gairan Elementary School, where she joyfully served until her retirement. She served for the Department of Education for 34 joyful, memorable, and noble years. By the company of her husband and her 12 grandchildren. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Mrs. Marieta Ortega Andrino, her beautiful daughter, Mrs. Marian Abalia.
Bogo Public School Teachers Association, Bogo District 1, awards this Certificate of Merit to Marieta O. Andrino, who patiently, unselfishly, and meritoriously served the Bureau of Public Schools for 34 years. In recognition of such service as a model, a beacon light, and a challenge to every teacher to strive more in behalf of the youth whose character be molded carefully to serve as the solid foundation of our enlightened citizenry. The Certificate of Merit is witnessed and signed at Bogo City, Cebu, Philippines, this 24th day of February in the year of our Lord 2012. May we request Ma'am Norma, together with you.
Teacher 2 of Nagilor Elementary School.
The biodata of Mrs. Teresita de la Rama Manguba. Born in the early morning of October 15, 1946, the former both residents of Lamintac, Medellin, Cebu. She finished her elementary education as valedictorian at Daihagon Elementary School in the year 1967, while her secondary education was completed in 1971 as first honorable mention in Northern Cebu colleges. She spent her college days at Cebu State College, now known as Cebu Normal University, from the year 1971, where she took up Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education, where she was one of the best student teachers in her time. Mrs. Teresita R. Mangubat is married to the late Justiniano Mangubat with only one son, Junifer, a BS Physical Therapy graduate of Cebu Doctors College, now known as Cebu Doctors University, and presently the manager of Jollibee, Bogo branch. Mom Tessie, to her colleagues and close friends, had served education for 30 fruitful and memorable years, as shown in her outstanding accomplishments and achievements. She had served as District Field Advisor of the Girl Scouts of the Philippines, Bugu District 1, from 2004 till her retirement. She became once the President of Bugu Public School Teachers Association from 2005 to 2008. An obedient and diligent teacher, a concerned colleague, a conscientious worker, a loyal friend, a generous sister to her brothers and sisters, a supportive aunt to her nieces and nephews, and a very supportive mother. Mrs. Teresita de la Rama Mangubat finally said goodbye to her teaching profession last October 15, 2011. She retired as Master Teacher 2 in Nailon Elementary School at the age of 65. Right now, Ma'am Tessie is very busy supervising the renovation of her house that made her not able to be with us this afternoon. Nevertheless, it does not prevent us from giving her honors because of her achievements, accomplishments, and good deeds she had contributed to Bugu District 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Teresita de la Rama Mangubat, one of our honored retirees from Nailon Elementary School.
And the Principal 1 of Nailon Elementary School.
The Bugu Public School Teachers Association, Bugu District 1, awards the Certificate of Merit to Mrs. Teresita de la Rama Mangubat. With patient, unselfishly and meritoriously served the Bureau of Public Schools for 30 years. In recognition of such service and model and a challenge to every teacher to strive on behalf of the youth, where thereafter carefully serve as in our
Senior, kita ka?
Character be molded carefully to serve as the solid foundation of our enlightened citizenry. This certificate of merit is witnessed and signed at Bugu City, Philippines, this 24th day of February in the year of our Lord, 2012. Signed, Delia O. de la Cruz, Advisor, Lodicita P. Guarjario, Advisor, yours truly, Advisor, Teresita Orsalo Liamot, BPST Secretary, Belen L. Pelayo, BPST President. Requesting kung guwapo nga kumpare paghatag ng halman ang gawat ang problema gusto yung gawat ha?
Ikaw na lang.
Ako na lang
Ikaw na lang. Ay, mambana.
Mrs. Micarsos requesting Sarah doon sa Maritime. Thank you.
This afternoon is Mrs. Loretta B. Pedrosa.